Hello, everyone. Welcome to Profitable Pinterest. Oh, look at that. I just noticed a spelling error. This is so funny. Pinterest. And you are going to learn how I got 2.2 million organic traffic to my store. And now I've gotten tons of traffic to my online coaching business. And not only traffic, but I've also collected leads and 75% of my sales. So feel free to ask any questions in the chat and let's begin. So first of all, who here has an online business? Who here has a product or service-based business? And drop it in the chat. What is your product or service? And who wants to make more consistent leads and traffic sales, right? Am I right? Let's get some more sales. So would you like to reach more people, more automatic and consistently? I don't know about you, but this is for you if you're constantly sick of posting on Facebook. Right? Am I right? So as new online and entrepreneurs, it's easy to reach out to your friends and be like, oh, look what I'm doing. But it gets a little annoying. Am I right? So I definitely don't enjoy constantly bugging the people I know. Also, when you do post on Facebook, I don't know if you've noticed, but it has a timeline. It pretty much dies after maybe a week or two tops, and it gets pushed to the bottom. Pretty much your content gets buried. And so you have to constantly coming up with new content. Maybe you post some old things here and there, but pretty much it's all about new stuff all the time. Who gets worn out by that? I know I do. So I know you're probably getting the same questions over and over from your clients or people interested in your business, and you're like, oh, I've already answered that on this piece of content, or I've already done this video. So wouldn't it be better if you got the same amazing content out there to attract leads over and over and over? What I mean by this is you make something amazing, you put it out there, and then it starts snowballing. I like to call it the snowball effect. It continues to grow, continues to get more and more sales because it's so good. How would that be? Create just a few amazing pieces of content to continue to grow, continue to get more content and leads and traffic and sales. So this is for you if you already have an online business, product, or service online. This isn't for somebody that doesn't already know who their target audience is. They don't have any type of content. Like, you got to at least have your basics down. And you want more traffic. So a new business, PPC, that's paid per click, is, a way to go, but it is a little more expensive. So if you're looking for more traffic and to reach more people, this is for you. You already have a blog or website or even content to attract visitors. You are ready to get more traffic, right? So you already have some great content. It could be Facebook, YouTube, blogs. It could be your Shopify site, all of the above. This is for you. Oh, and you are ready to automate. Stop constantly coming up with new stuff. Sweet, sweet. Okay. So we have some cool businesses. I've had the soap business. There's Monet you could use it for. You could even use it for network marketing. And okay, some coaches. Fabulous, fabulous. Keep putting those in. So who is willing to learn how to make Pinterest profitable? First of all, I am a business coach. I have been doing business marketing for 8 years, and I also have a clothing line. It's a festival clothing line, staticthreads.com, and I love it so much. It's one of my passions that I've been doing for over 4 years. I've been a digital marketing specialist and manager for 5 different companies, and I have a Bachelor of Science in Marketing. So, why am I doing this course? Pretty much, I have a really, really good experience with Pinterest, and it kind of happened by accident, and I'm sick of Facebook. I'm sick of constantly relying on Instagram and Facebook for their algorithms to be changed. You feel like you're begging for clients, and I don't know, but did you guys notice when Instagram and Facebook shut down during Mercury retrograde? Like, what did you do? Let me know if you guys noticed that. Luckily, I was like, okay, well, I'm taking a day off. I'm going to drive to Vegas. So I noticed I really want more eyes on my awesome content. I already have great content, so I want more people to reach. And with Facebook, you kind of have a cap. You have up to 5,000 people on your profile, your personal page. But then on your business page, it's mostly paid traffic now. And same with Instagram. I don't know if you've noticed, but having your own business Instagram page, the ranking is kind of going down and they're getting more people to purchase clicks. So you want to get more consistent. You want to stop spending so much time on social media because you're a business. You want to grow, you want to expand, and you want to get more content, eyes, and traffic. Ultimately, sales. So there was a point that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sick of being this Facebook business coach. I'm not a Facebook business coach. I actually went to school and I've been working for multi-million-dollar companies. And I was like, okay, what's worked in the past? And I realized I'm amazing at Pinterest. And I've done it for moving companies, clothing lines, a title loan company, and had super great success. And I was like, why aren't I doing that for my coaching business? And I was like, oh, people already know how to use Pinterest. You know, I just kind of thought it was something that people already knew how to utilize. But when I started talking to other people, they were like, no, I don't know how to do it. And it just comes naturally to me because I've done it so long. So learning how to generate consistent leads and sales. So the reason why Pinterest is great, it can 100 times your traffic. Instead of reaching, your friends, you pretty much take a post, you pin it, and it reaches your friends, and then your friends pin it, and it reaches their friends, and it escalates. So just like that drawing, it increases as you go. And once you really get the Pinterest strategy down, you can spend a lot less time. You can automate it, and you don't have to be constantly coming up with new posts. And I will talk about that more in detail. Plus, you don't have to have a ton of blogs, and I will get into that more in detail. Again, snowballing your content. It's about you put out some amazing content, and then once it reaches more traffic, it continues to escalate like a snowball. Once it goes down a hill, it starts building more and more, and then it goes faster and faster. And that's the same thing with Pinterest. Okay, so pretty much the job of marketing is to solve the pains and problems of your ideal audience. That is why Pinterest is great, because people go on there researching future events, pains, problems, and they're actually there to associate with brands, unlike Facebook. So one of the businesses I worked for was a full-service moving company, United Van Lines. Moving is one of the most stressful life events, and who thinks it's kind of crazy that a moving company would be on Pinterest. Like it's kind of weird. So I entered into it kind of just testing it out because I already knew about Pinterest. This was 5 years ago, actually more. It's more like 6 years ago. And I was kind of testing it out. I knew Pinterest was a great way to generate traffic. I didn't know it was a great way to generate sales. But I understood marketing, and so I applied that into Pinterest, which resulted in success. I've also done it for a title loan company, and what we would solve is debt, finances, how to save money, how to make more money. With the full service moving company, we'd solve the pains and problems of the target audience, like moving tips, whatnot. Festival clothing. Of course, that's like a no-brainer. Festival clothing, as you can see here, this is my clothing line. It's bright, it's pretty, people like to pin it. That, would be probably your typical DIY stuff that does well on Pinterest. But I'm here to tell you it's not just for, DIY mommy bloggers and all of the above. Full service moving company. So, in my career so far, I've worked for several large multi-million-dollar companies. I've also built a few companies from the ground up, including my Static Threads clothing line, a Mesa Moving and Storage, American Title Loans, and a full spectrum of TV, internet sales. I did blogging to help websites rank and learned how to utilize Pinterest effectively to get sales. So the problem is, being a new online business owner, paid traffic is really expensive, especially with the social media. It just has a timeline. And coming up with constantly new content is a lot of time. Especially with the algorithms constantly changing, it gets really annoying, and ads are definitely saturated. PPC, online Google ads are expensive, and now Facebook ads are also getting pretty competitive. If you're sick of the guessing game and you're overwhelmed with way too much to do, there's Instagram, social media, there's YouTube, there's Facebook, they're all of the above. What I recommend is focusing on some of the things you like and then automating. And you want the leads to come to you. I don't know about you, but my clothing line, I don't go on Facebook being like, oh my gosh, buy from me, and jumping in people's DMs to get sales. I don't do that. That doesn't feel like a business. That feels like sleazy and uncomfortable and not an actual profitable business that can grow for years to come. So here is my solution. If you're ready to start growing your email list quickly and hit more people, you want to reach not just hundreds, but thousands and hopefully millions. You want to generate more targeted client leads and not just sending it out to your friends and family. You're ready to boost sales and conversions easily and spend less time creating content every day. And create a system to reach more people in less time. And automate. Yes, Pinterest is you can automate it. So first of all, I'm going to break some myths. Pinterest is not a social media channel like Facebook and Instagram. People are actually there to buy. It's a visual search engine, which means you need the tools to make sure you're using it in the best way possible. 40% of pinners have household income of 100K. Ding, ding, ding. Like, these are the people that buy. Yes, they may be women, which is fabulous because they love to shop. They like to research. They also are more likely to buy. I don't know about you, but who here thinks that if you reached people with a higher income, you might make more sales? 29% of US adults use Pinterest. Pretty high. 50% have made a purchase after seeing a promoted pin. And many people actually go online to Pinterest for researching, for future purchases, and they like seeing things with branding, with logos and whatnot. Unlike Facebook and Instagram, where you don't really want to see the ads, this is actually where you go to research businesses. All of the other platforms of social media, it's actually fourth in popularity behind YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And it's been climbing. So here's an example of one of my top pins. This I created over 6 years ago. It continues to generate pins. What? Yes, that pin I created over 6 years ago continues to get reshares and pins and people clicking on it and going to the website that I worked for in the past. How would you like to have a blog that you create one time with some great graphics that continues to filter and snowball around and collect more leads and traffic? I know, it's awesome. It is really, really awesome. So, letting you know, the moving company brought in a lot more traffic by using Pinterest, and I did a few blogs and then created some great viral worthy pins. I also researched how to share, how to get it filtered through, and there is a strategy to that. So this pin right here got over 424,000 repins, and this links to their blog website that has moving tips, which continue to help them rank on Google. And since I worked close with the sales floor, they would actually tell me when they would get Pinterest leads, because we are always asking like, oh, where'd you get the lead? And they would say Pinterest, and I was like, woohoo, because this is free leads. Just fabulous. And a great thing about Pinterest is it helps you rank for SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. So you can get more people coming to you that are looking for you. Pretty much, if you're worried or wondering, is this a right fit? One of my takeaways today is to take your business and think of what would my client be searching in Google, and then go search it on Pinterest. And then that will be your answer whether or not it's a good place for you. So definitely wait till the end. If you're a business coach, you can search business coach. If you have a soap clothing line, a soap shop, or a clothing line, go ahead and search that in the search engine and see what's filtering through. For me, I'm a business coach, so I can look up business coach and see all the things filtering through. And with this moving company, sales were ranging from $3K very, very minimum, because it's a full service moving company, to $25,000 to $50,000. So this definitely doesn't sound like it would be a good fit, but it was. And it helped them in so many ways. And it helped them for years to come. Also, here's my clothing line. This is one of the best months in Static Threads. It was last year, just a few months ago. I hit 2.2 million monthly viewers. This also made up of 75% or more of my sales. So yes, I get traffic, but I also get more emails and sales. I'm not going to be selling anything to you that isn't going to help your return on investment. And here you go. Yes, my clothing line is definitely optimized for Pinterest. It's got the bright colors, it's, clickable, it's fun, and this pin right here was linked to one blog post only one that I created. I still only have one. And it generated over 25% of my traffic and sales to staticthreads.com. And that was just from one blog post. Overall, I got 65 to 85% of the traffic to my clothing line, website, and Etsy from Pinterest. And I reached 2.2 million viewers per month during the holidays. So what's great about Pinterest is people are shopping. They are shopping for future, they are saving, they are pinning, they're getting ideas for weddings, they're researching. Another aspect of it is when you get a really good Pinterest going, your pins will actually show up on Google. So I reached that. Ugly Christmas sweaters were being able to come up through my Pinterest. And because I'm really good at SEO, it came up through Google. So people were finding my stuff through Google because I was utilizing Pinterest. So here's a good idea of just one of my pins within 30 days. And look at this. I want to highlight this. I only had 167 followers. Oops. So you don't have to have a lot of followers. Also, I'm pretty sure I have about 500 now, and it's just circulating. I'm not even doing much work. That's the thing, is I'm not doing a lot of work to get this traffic and these clicks and these leads and these sales. It's you set a good framework and then you continue to grow from it because it's filtering through. And you can see, I'm not just getting people clicking on it and resaving it. They're actually saving it and then clicking on the website and purchasing, because I've done the analytics and looked through these. I get a really good, I get a really high percentage of sales. And as you can see, this was just probably a month or two. I just noticed this. See, 167 followers. And this one was 105. And now I'm at 500. This was only 4 months ago. Okay, so as you can see, there is a way to make viral pins. It's fun, it's share-worthy. It's not just taking images from your website and pinning them. There is a strategy behind it. And I teach that in my course. And if you can take away one thing away from this, I have a really cool tip right here. You can use one blog post and create 4 different pins, okay? So how cool is that? You can take one Pinterest awesome pin and make it in 4 different ways. See how it says the same thing, the top 10 engagement photo poses, and then so you can filter it through, still leading to the same blog. How cool is that? Super time saving. You don't have to make ton of different content. You can actually repost the same content over and over on Pinterest, and that's okay. Okay, so use your awesome content you already have to reach more people. What I mean by that is taking some of your Facebook posts that are just already, they solve the pains and problems of your audience, they're already amazing, and then make it so you can reach more people and filter it through. This is how you can generate consistent leads as well. It will be leading to your freebies, to your YouTube videos, even to your podcasts. You're going to hit 100 times more. You're going to escalate it exponentially. So as you saw from the previous slides, I was hitting 2.2 million viewers per month. That was with only 175 followers. You can build your email list and you can get your brand and name out there, and there's a strategy to do that. You can reach your targeted audience and attract specific clients that are looking for you. I will explain that. Pretty much on Pinterest, my homework to you is to go into Pinterest and look up your business. So whatever you are, go ahead and message it in the chat and then research Pinterest and you will find people are utilizing it. And if they're not, fabulous. As long as you can look up, maybe if you're a love coach, you look up dating tips. If you are a spiritual coach, like look up some of the keywords in your business and then see if there's pins on that. And if there's pins and not a high saturation of your competitors, that's even better. So, how much money have you spent on Facebook ads? Just curious, drop it in the chat if you dare. I know I've spent a lot of money on Facebook ads. And if you're not getting a specialist, which is very expensive, and if you're not getting a return on your investment, something's got to change, right? What was your ROI? What was your ROI for Facebook ads? Did you get some sales, leads? How did that go? How did you feel about your ads? Were they bringing you in sales? Did you like it? Were they good leads? Let me know. Also, cost of PPC, pay per click, on Google, Facebook, Instagram is pretty high, especially cost per acquisition. That means cost per sale. Instead of spending money on Facebook ads, literally throwing money down the toilet, this is the strategy to go through, and it is organic. You can make your posts and content work for you. And now is the time to get in. Okay, so why Pinterest? Pretty much a lot of people come to me and they don't know where to start. They say they have limited time. They don't want to be constantly pinning. And they don't want to have to keep up with all the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of the things. And they're like, that's just another social media on my plate. But pretty much Pinterest is, it's automated. I wish automatable, is that a word? You can automate it, which is fabulous. You're actually going to be saving money. Yes, I'm not going to lie. You do need to understand the strategy on how to optimize your boards, your pins, your content, and your visuals. And it has a lot of SEO. But once you get that down, it's all about automating and having those leads just come to you. I love just getting my random sales from my clothing line. All right. That slide stopped working. Okay, so Pinterest for business. First of all, you want to understand how Pinterest even works, pretty much the baseline, the basics, why it works well, how it works. SEO is very a key point in that. Luckily, I'm pro SEO. You want to set up an optimized business profile. You want the keywords to be on your business page. You want keywords on your business profile, and you want to be able to capture leads and get people to follow you. You also want to create viral worthy pins. I've actually seen other businesses that don't utilize this, and they just they just keep pinning their images that go to a checkout. That is not how to utilize Pinterest profitably. It's not, because that's kind of like a bait and switch that takes people, they're clicking on those pins looking for valuable content, and then it leads them to a checkout. That's not what Pinterest is for. So in my course, I teach how to utilize both. You do have some that go straight to sales, but you also got to kind of date your customer, deliver some good content, some good information to build that relationship, collect those leads, and lead them to the sell. I help you set up boards so they rank with SEO and come up on Google. And I help you make amazing viral worthy pins. So these are some examples. So you want to keep it SEO optimized. I talk about that a lot. This course is optimize for SEO. That's why it's so high value. SEO is very complex. It's very complicated. I break it down and make it simple. And this you can take and know for the rest of your life, your business, and you can utilize SEO in all aspects of your business. I help you create a blog that generates sales and content and that will do well on Pinterest. It's not just about sending people to your website. That will not create a good, profitable Pinterest. All right, and then I have a turn your content to cash class. That's doing that amazing blog. It's how to utilize it. It's how to turn your content that you already have. Maybe it's on Facebook, maybe it's YouTube, and then make it so it's worthy of being on Pinterest, if I can say that. So, to grow your Pinterest fast, I'm just letting you know you do not have to have a ton of followers, but I have a strategy to get followers, and I introduce you how to use group boards effectively and do collab boards, and how to get your pins found quickly. You don't have to have a lot of followers. Again, I like to instill that into you. It's about utilizing my strategies to break through the ceiling that you get off of Facebook. Through my course, you get feedback on your content, help creating your pins, help setting up with your blog so you can generate sales and so it will filter through Pinterest quickly. And I will have a community of people to share your content and help each other out. I also have my own group board that you can be a part of to get your content out there, because I know some people just starting Pinterest that have already taken my course, they just started Pinterest, and so joining my boards will help you get out there quickly. All right, and you will leave the course in just a few weeks with everything you need to know about Pinterest and how to make it profitable for your business, and then how to keep it going and not spend a ton of time. After the few weeks in my course, you won't have to spend a ton of time continuing to repin, because I teach how to use Tailwind, which is an automation. Right here. So this is Tailwind, and we will learn how to optimize groups, pinning, what times, when, and how you can automate in as little as an hour a week once you get all the basics down. Yes, the beginning, you do kind of have to get the framework. There's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, and then once you get that down, you can just blast off and automate it. Like I said, I'm just going to reiterate, I do not spend a lot of time pinning. I do not have a ton of blogs. I still only have 2 blogs that I filter throughout Pinterest, but because they're such good, high value blogs, I continue to get sales. And I'm going to expand on that and get more blogs going, but it's not needed. It's not needed to constantly have it if you have some really, really good ones. All right, and here's some of the people who joined the first round. People really liked how I told them the amazing tip for creating 4 different graphics and how to reach more of their target demographic. This person started doing Pinterest, and overnight she got 5,000 unique monthly views overnight. So that's already how many people are even viewing your public profile or your personal profile. And if you ever look at your Facebook page for business and look at those views, let me know if it's, higher than 5K. These are some of the people I've worked with. Testimonials. One second. So some of the things that I'm really, really amazing at is niching down and getting that target audience and how to reach them. And as you can see here, if you want to go ahead and read that, I really help people dive deeper into their business to reach their clients and create super valuable content. This will bring your ideal clients to you. This is another one. I really helped her get down clear on her target audience and not being paralyzed with all the different things. This client was very overwhelmed with like website and lead pages and funnels and all of the things, and I helped her harness what she's really good at and get it out there to her ideal audience. So breakdown of the course. Set up your Pinterest for Business workshop. I teach you how to do your Pinterest page for your business, how to set up your boards, how to get your SEO tags, where to put them, and how to get it found quickly. There is a lot of SEO that I help with this. And that alone, I would definitely value SEO training way higher than that. Thousands of dollars to learn SEO. SEO is very, very helpful, and I break it down and make it very easy to understand. Plus, you get my SEO brain. You get to use me as a resource, and I will help you with the boards and the pins and how to optimize. And I teach you how to create awesome blogs that generate leads and circulate. This is not just putting, your YouTube video and then having your pin just lead to the YouTube video. I help you understand a way that your few blogs that you make will continue to get filtered and continue to circulate. And that will be one of the training sessions. And the goal is to do 2 to 4 blog posts, which will be about 16 pins to be able to circulate by the end of the course. I also teach how to create that viral pin-worthy blog and pin training. So it's not just making it pretty. There is a strategy to it, and I even take some of the pins that my first round went through, and I help them optimize them so they will get shared more. It's things like the font, it's colors, it's a bunch of things. So I'm breaking down these costs, and you get training videos to have for life, and you can do the homework at any time. If you're not able to make any Q&A trainings, then you can go ahead and listen and watch them forever. So that is valued at $1,600, and I have bonuses. So I have powerful content and blogs that attract your ideal audience workshop. That's getting real clear on how to create content that magnetizes your soulmate clients to you, because that's key on using Pinterest. I also have 12 templates for viral pins. So this alone, you're saving a ton of time. It's already been created for you, and then all you have to do is change the colors, add your name, and change your titles and all of that, and then you can just use it. You don't have to go into Canva and make new ones, which takes a ton of time. And also a bonus, if you sign on, you get a 15-minute SEO analysis of your content. So what that means is whatever you're working on and you think you need some help on it, I will go in and do a review, and it will be of your website, your blog, your Facebook profile, whatever it is, and I can help you optimize it. So this all together is $1,750. The reason why it's so valuable is because I'm teaching you what I've learned through business and years of working for high-level, large, multi-million-dollar companies. But for signing on, I was going to lower the price for $957. This is 6 valuable trainings on how to use Pinterest, and then also a Q&A group call to go over any problems, struggles. I also help you through it. So $957, and then if you order today, I have lowered it for this bundle package introductory rate at $555. And if you order today, I will take $100 off. So ordering when you watch this, whether it's the replay, if you order the same day, it will be $4.55. And there is a payment plan if you wanted to break that down. We do have a payment plan available, and just it would be 2 payments. So here's some idea of the Pinterest templates I make for you. Yes, you probably think I can go make those, but it does take a lot more time than you think, so it saves you a ton of time. And they're already optimized. So why would you not take this course? Is it the time? You feel like you have so many other things to do? I know I felt the same exact way. Literally, I put Pinterest on the back burner for a whole year. A whole year. I was like, oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Like, I have to focus on Facebook and sales now and clients now. But honestly, if I would have taken the time to set up business for Pinterest for my coaching business earlier, I would already have more email leads. I'd already have people coming to me, booking up sales and clients and courses. You don't understand with Pinterest, there's so much power with Pinterest. You take one pin and you send it to your friends and your friends repin it, and then their friends repin it. It just exponentially reaches more people. It's thousands of people, thousands of views. And so you don't want to wait, because now is the time. And I don't know if you've noticed, but people have been starting to talk about Pinterest. I've been sharing more, so more people are sharing more. So now is the time to get in. You want to get in before people start catching on, right? Right? Don't you wish you would have started Facebook ads like, what is it, maybe 2 years ago? Even a year ago, it was a lot better, but now it's pretty saturated. Also, you get all set up and ready to go in just weeks. And then now you can start getting that automation going and getting more leads and traffic. Fabulous. So join now. Click the link. It will pop up at the end of this video, and we do have that access to your payment plan. So I hope you found this very helpful. Please let me know. I'd love to hear feedback. Do you have any questions, concerns? I'd love to hear, like, am I missing something? I'd love to hear. I have been doing Pinterest for a very long time, so for me it's very easy, and I'd love to hear any feedback whatsoever. So thank you guys so much, and I hope I see you in the course. All right. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.